Hi Jack, it's great to have you back.
Hello, it's nice to see you again.
So we're going to start off with a question. What would you say has been the best thing to happen to you in the past few weeks?
I've been swimming really well in the pool. I've been doing well in weights and stuff.
Okay.
I've lost some weight. Past month I've lost like 5 or 10 pounds. So I can really feel it in the water and stuff, and I'm moving way faster through the water because I weigh less. That's pretty good. And I've been doing well in school too, thanks to our session last week. With the whiteboard and stuff. But yeah, I got a 14 out of 15 on a test last week, so it's pretty good.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So I'm hearing you say that you're improving in multiple areas of your life right now.
Yeah, everything seems to be going pretty well right now.
Yeah,
for
really
for the most part. So.
All right. So last week we talked about time management, and here are your goals that we had. So which one did you want to go over?
I think we want to talk about the whiteboard one. That's
Okay.
what I use the most. So.
Okay, so your goal was to use a whiteboard to track your schoolwork, your swim meets every day?
Yeah, everything.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I use it for a week, Monday through Friday, so.
Yes, okay. So what's something positive that came out of this goal this week?
I think I felt a lot better on my time management skills, which is what the aim of last week was, so that's pretty good. I mean, I got my assignments done when they were due and stuff. Yeah, I just felt overall just better about my time management skills, and I didn't feel like I was rushing to do things. If it was like read chapter 10 or whatever it was, I'm not sure which one it was. It was like I was like, okay, well, I see it, I've got to do it, so I can do it.
Okay. So you're feeling more organized.
Yeah, most definitely more organised. Yeah.
Okay.
More organised, more confident that I have better time management skills, and that I'm not doing things last minute. I'm doing it like a couple of days before. I did an assignment that was due next week, so I've already done that, so stress free.
Yeah. Well, that's great that it made you feel more organized.
Yeah.
How did you remember to write on your whiteboard?
Well, I put it above my desk in my room, and that's where I spend like most of my time when I'm at home and stuff.
So you strategically placed it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so like it was like right above my desk. So whenever I'd sit there like on my video games or something, I would see it and I'm like, oh, I have homework to do. I should probably stop doing what I'm doing and do homework. So.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like the visual cues really help you.
Yeah, visual aids. I know that it really helps a lot.
Right.
So.
Well, I know that you can do this, Jack.
Thank you.
You're already making really good progress.
Thank you. I'm getting there.
Yeah. So
Small
what would
steps.
you? Yeah. What would you say you've learned from this goal this week?
That being organised is a lot better. Having a plan before I do something is way better. And knowing that when I've got to do something, and when it's got to be done, I think that helps a lot. I've learned. What have I learned? Just pretty much more time management skills. Do things early, and you'll be less worried about the things coming up. So
I hear you saying that maybe doing things earlier is decreasing your stress.
Yeah. Overall, because last week I was talking to you about how when I don't do my assignments until like 2 hours before they're due, I kind of get worried about, am I going to do it in time? If I rush it, it's going to be bad. I'm not going to get the best mark that I could. So yeah, I think having a plan and more time management skills helps me have less stress because I'm doing things earlier.
Yeah.
So therefore, and then say if it's bad, I can be like, well, I can worry about it tomorrow. So
yeah, that's really good. So on a percentage scale from 1 to 100%, with 1 being that you weren't successful at all with this goal, and 100% being that you're really successful with your whiteboard, where would you place yourself?
it's like 85%.
Okay.
Do you know why? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Like I said, I used it pretty much every day. There was something that happened. I had something due on Tuesday and I was going to do it on Monday. I put it on my board to do it on Monday, but I got home for practice and class and I was just like, I don't want to do it tonight. So then I woke up early the next morning and did it. So I wouldn't say I was fully successful with my goal because, like I said, I had something due on Monday, but I didn't do it on Monday. But apart from that, I was fine with everything else. So
yeah. So it sounds like you really stuck to the night before writing out your assignments.
Yeah. On the Sunday night, I did it all on Sunday. So.
Okay, well that sounds like a really great starting point for you. So we have one time to work through one more topic. What's been really on your mind lately?
Like the main thing on my mind is pressure from my coach to perform well. We have a mid-season meet coming up in 2 weeks, like our fall peak meet, and I've been doing well and stuff. So like he's kind of I've noticed that I'm doing well, and he's kind of like, oh, you can do well at this meet, and we need you to do this and this and this to get more points for the team, you know, or if you swim this fast, you can make NCs or like top 8 at Big Tens or top 8 at NCs. So
yeah, okay. So it sounds like stress from your coach is kind of wearing you down. Is it okay if we talk about that?
yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's work through that. So describe to me what your life would be like if you were completely free of this negative stress that you kind of think your coach is putting on you.
I think it's good to have some stress and some pressure because people perform under pressure. I mean, I know I don't, but like most of the time when somebody does something good, it's under pressure, you know. But I think it's having the right kind of pressure. So without the pressure and stress that I'm feeling right now, I think it'd be okay. But like I said, I wish it could just turn into a more positive kind of stress rather than like I've got to swim fast and do well.
Yeah.
Instead of yeah.
Yeah. So you're feeling overwhelmed and like your coach is putting the wrong kind of stress on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not intentionally, but he is doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what else? Could you go into a little more detail about that?
As in like what he's doing, or like,
yeah. Like what's he doing to make you feel that way?
like like I just said, he's like I'm swimming well and stuff, so he's giving me like he's telling me like, oh, you can do these times, and like we need you to do these times to beat these teams, and like we need to like a 19-1 on the relay to beat Minnesota and that kind of stuff. So it's just kind of making me feel like if I don't do it, it's gonna make him not upset, but kind of angry at me because I'm not doing it as well as he expects me to do.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. So if we're gonna try to create a goal to overcome your coach's some of his negative pressure that he's putting on you, what would like a negative environment for that be?
A negative environment, as in. Sorry, can you say it again? Sorry.
Yeah. So, like a negative environment for reaching your goals.
Yeah.
What is the negative environment to you?
Oh, okay. So like, a negative environment to me is if people like just coming to practice and not putting in their full work, their full effort. They're not. They're being miserable. Like they're sulking and that kind of stuff. Like they're yawning. I mean, like that sounds weird, but like you know, like if you see someone yawn, you're like, oh, they're tired. Like why are they here? Kind of thing. And just like negative comments and not believing in themselves and that kind of stuff. Okay.
So it sounds like the attitudes of the people around you really have an impact on you.
Yeah.
And how you feel.
Yeah, I mean, like because I'm with these people for 20 hours, about 20 hours a week. So I need them people to be positive and stuff. But then if they're negative, I might fall into that same trap too.
Okay. So how do you think that you could beat this environment of your teammates possibly being negative?
Well, I think if I heard somebody being negative, I mean, I would just try and shut it down immediately.
Okay.
Whether like it's saying something to them, you know, just taking them, you know, just being like, hey, like, can we talk? Or telling the coach like, oh, hey, so and so said this. Can you go and talk to them, or you know, can you do something to make them less negative because like they're bringing everybody else down?
Okay, so I'm hearing you say that you might need to go talk to them and bring it to their attention that they're doing this.
Yeah, because like sometimes you know, like if I have like a bad night's sleep or like a bad day, or I don't know, like something happened last night at home, I don't know, or whatever, like a bad test. They don't, you know, sometimes like they aren't doing it on purpose. They aren't moaning on purpose, but it happens, you know. It happened a couple of weeks ago. Like we came into practice and the set was kind of long and boring, and there was like a lot of negative comments, and then like I kind of fell into that trap. Like, oh, if they're being negative, then maybe I should be negative, and obviously that's not the best way for a team to move forward and stuff.
Yeah.
Or anybody to move forward. So.
So you've kind of noticed yourself falling into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to, but negativity spreads, and it needs someone else to like latch onto.
Yeah.
So sooner or later, it's going to find someone to be someone with.
Yeah. Well, it's really good that you're acknowledging that.
Thank you.
It's a really good first step. Okay, so let's make a pros and cons list of improving your stress
Okay, yeah.
and improving this pressure that you're feeling. So what would you say some pros of this are?
Pros, I think I'd be less stressed. I think I'd be more relaxed. I think, you know, not having that stress and the pressure from my coach and stuff. I think I'd be more relaxed.
Okay.
And I think I'd be more confident too.
Okay. Right, those are really good first things to start with here. Okay, so now let's make a list of the cons of improving your stress, like the cons of maybe reaching out to your teammates or your coach.
Okay, I'd say like one of the main cons is I feel like my coach wouldn't really understand what I was trying to say to him. I think he would take it the wrong way and maybe think I'm being rude or something, or like just trying to offend him or something, or like, because I don't think he's doing it on purpose. I think he's I mean, obviously he's doing it on purpose, but I think he's doesn't like he doesn't really know that he's doing it.
Okay.
So he might react the wrong way and lash out, or he might worry. Another one, he might worry that like that he's doing it and then try and do something different. But then by doing something different, it might not work, or it might become worse maybe.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah.
So I hear you saying that you really care about how your coach feels in this situation as well.
Yeah.
Like his opinion is important to you.
Yeah, it's important to me. Yeah, I just don't want him to change what he's doing too much, just a little bit maybe.
Okay.
That'd
Well,
be nice.
well, let's brainstorm some ways to maybe reduce your stress.
Okay.
For you personally, that could maybe trickle down to help you with that pressure in swimming. Okay, so we're gonna brainstorm, so we're gonna go back and forth.
Okay, yeah.
Try to get about 4 things.
Okay.
Do you want me to start, or would you like to start?
Can you start?
Sure.
That'd be good.
Sure. How about maybe doing some self-care
Okay.
type of things, like really focusing on doing something that you enjoy every day. Do a little bit of that.
Okay.
Maybe, I know you're interested in video games,
Yeah.
you've talked about before, so.
So just come home and just try and forget about everything and just play some video games or watch Netflix or something.
Do something for yourself.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay. How about you? What do you think?
Maybe like ask another coach maybe, or talk to a different coach, you know, see what they're feeling, see if it's me who's reacting maybe, or like maybe they see it too from what my coach is doing, or maybe just get their opinion on the matter.
So I hear you saying that you could maybe reach out to one of your other coaches on the team to maybe clarify what your coach is saying and get a different opinion on it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, a different opinion. Yeah, that helps a lot.
Okay. All right. How about maybe doing some teammate bonding to try to keep the positivity up and the spirits high on your team?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
How does
I think
that
that would
sound?
help. Yeah.
Okay.
Watching a movie or something, or just doing stuff with my teammates to get my mind off it, or make sure all my teammates are on the same page maybe, or they can reassure me don't worry about it, just move on.
Okay, so it sounds like you would like some support from your teammates too, so that would help a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How about the last one?
I would say self-confidence, self-belief.
Okay.
Just doing things that I believe is going to help me, well, I mean, it kind of relates back to the first 3 points, I guess, in a way, but just believing in what I've been doing in the pool and in practice, and knowing that no matter what he says, I know that I know what I'm capable of and what I can do, and just keep doing that.
Okay. So it sounds like you want to be confident in your own abilities more than what your coach is pushing on you.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have him to reassure me, but it's like I need to know myself first.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good realization. Do you have any other ones that you'd like to add to this list?
Not that I can think of right now. No.
Okay.
Top of my head.
That's all right. Okay, so out of these, which is one that you'd be interested in maybe pursuing for next week to work on?
Self-belief.
Self-belief?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and try to make that into a SMART goal.
Okay.
Which, basically, we need to make it a little more detailed. So, when and how would you like to work on self-belief?
Probably like every night,
Okay.
make sure that I'm doing it every night, or every day at least.
Okay, and what would you be doing?
I could use my whiteboard
Okay.
that we've been doing, or something like a journal, or something like that, or something where I can write down about my day, or try and write down like one good thing each day, maybe.
Okay, so
Like
since you're using your whiteboard already, and it's kind of a habit over the past week, would you feel comfortable maybe writing down one positive thing about yourself or something positive that's happened that day every night before bed?
Yeah.
Okay, and when do you generally go to bed?
11:30, 12 maybe at midnight.
Okay.
Which is kind of late, but
Okay, so we could say every night before bed, around 11,
okay,
at least one positive thing on your
Yeah.
whiteboard.
cool. That's
All
good.
right, sounds good. Let's see here. And who do you have that could help you support this goal?
I think my family, teammates, friends, my girlfriend, my coaches.
Okay.
Yeah, just getting reassurance from like all of them different groups that I can believe myself, and I mean I believe myself obviously, but it's nice to have somebody reassure me,
Yeah.
like you're doing well, like just keep it up, or do more of that, so.
Okay, so it sounds like the encouragement is really important to you from all these different support systems.
Yeah, and just reassurance and yeah.
Okay. All right. So on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being not confident, 10 being very confident, how confident are you that you can achieve this goal?
95% I would say.
Okay.
And I say that, I guess that's what you were going to ask. Yeah, I say that because I mean I've got to believe myself, and like I know that 95% is high, but being able to go for that target, and well, like I said, like I'm already in the habit of doing my whiteboard. So if I can just add one more thing, every night to that board, I think that will help.
All right. Yeah. So 95% is a great number. Really great number. So good for you.
Thank you.
So how are you feeling in regards to this goal? Like, do you think we're heading in the right direction, going towards like stress and pressure?
I think so, yeah. I think what we talked about, the different ways, like the reassurance from like my friends and stuff, and maybe getting opinions from different people, like my coaches and friends and stuff. I think like reaching out for help will help.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So encouragement's important.
Yeah.
Reaching out's important.
Reassurance.
Reassurance.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all important.
Yeah.
To me.
All right. Well, Jack, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to talk to me.
Thank you.
I'd always like to hear some feedback from my clients. Is there anything I could have done to make this coaching experience better for you?
In a whole, I wouldn't say so, no. But I think like maybe have one set thing that you give to all your clients. Maybe like one way to work on something. Like you mentioned with the take time out of your day to do something for yourself, something like that. But have one more thing maybe that you can help me. I mean, I'm fine with the 4 things that we talked about, but like maybe one more thing wouldn't hurt.
Okay. I'll take that into consideration, and I can't wait to keep working with you. And does this time work again next week for you?
Yes, it does. Thank you.